Well, today's the big day. I am 18 and 1 and we have our anatomy scan. So I'm gonna order a pickup from Nectar for a fruit smoothie. I think I'm gonna get the mango strawberry maybe. Yeah, because apparently drinking juice is good beforehand because it'll get the babies kind of moving and grooving. So that'll help. If they're active, it will be a shorter appointment. It can take anywhere between 45 minutes to 3 hours, really depending on how they cooperate. So I will FaceTime with Kevin throughout the appointment, and hopefully we'll be able to record some of it if the connection is good. And then, yeah, we get to see our babes today. Well, I picked up my Nectar. It's a mango pineapple something. I did get here a little early, so I'll wait probably 5-10 minutes before I go in. So I guess I'll just talk about the last 2 weeks, how I've been feeling. For the most part, I've been pretty good. I did have, I think 3 or 4 days ago, a really bad headache again. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was an 11 all day long. Yeah, so I took something to help me sleep at night, and then the next day I woke up and it was okay, but those really bad headaches are pretty bad. Other than that, I really haven't had too much. I didn't feel like I had really grown that much, and then last night I woke up and it was like I'd grown overnight, so that was interesting. Yeah, I'm still not really feeling, much. I'm not really feeling the flutters or the kicks or anything, and that's perfectly normal. We still do the Doppler maybe every couple of days, and heartbeats are looking strong. It's still pretty quick to find them, so that's awesome. I did order some maternity clothes finally. Kevin has been telling me for weeks to get them. So the first thing I got was a pair of shorts because it hit 91 in Southern California last week, and they fit like a glove, so comfy. And then I did get a Stitch Fix maternity box, which I'm kicking myself for not doing an unboxing for it. So on my next box, I'll do one. But I loved all the items. I am gonna exchange them from mediums to larges just because I want to make sure I have enough room to grow. But other than that, and I've got some additional items coming, some dresses and all of that, so it'll be good. So when I get into the building, they're doing temperature checks and all of that, so I'll go up to the 3rd floor, and then Kevin wants me to do a speed test check to make sure that either LTE or if they have Wi-Fi is good enough and fast enough, so that way we can get a good quality call between the two of us for this. But yeah, I'm really excited. So now I just got to keep drinking my drink and get those babies moving, so that way we get to see everything. So I just got back from my appointment. Well, I should take that back, probably 30 minutes ago, but I needed to eat because I was starving, because I was there for almost 3 hours. I checked in at about 10:40. My appointment was at 10:45, and they didn't take me back until about 11:35. And then the sonogram, like both babies were cooperating. It was awesome. That took about an hour, but then I had to wait for the doctor because like it's if one person's behind, it just trickles down. It's cool, I get it. There was at least like 3 or 4 pregnant women in there, so it is what it is. But Kevin got some videos recorded of our FaceTime call, so yay, I'll go ahead and put some of that in there. But both babies are doing great. They're actually measuring slightly ahead overall, but baby A, who is now the boy, his head is actually measuring a week and a day ahead. So I told Kevin that he's got his brain. I shouldn't say that because I'm really smart too, but I was just teasing. And they are both transverse now. So not only did they switch places, because A used to be the girl, although maybe there was an issue with the last ultrasound, I don't know, but baby A was the girl, so now she is B and baby A is the boy. And There's still plenty of time for them to switch to, you know, figure out their positions, but they said at this point, A should be the boy. They're not going to switch again because of where the membrane is. But yeah, we'll just see, and I'll put some clips in. Well, I went to go look through the footage, and baby A didn't record. So all we've got is baby B, and I was not a very good phone holder because I was laying on the table, and then I had to have my hand up like this and kind of holding it towards the machine. So I'm just gonna put a couple of clips in here of B. And then while I was thinking about it, I actually have had some symptoms. I think I just couldn't think about them when I was in the car because I was just too excited for the anatomy scan. But a couple other things that I had the last couple weeks is I've started breaking out on my shoulders and on my chest. So not so much my face, although if you watch those previous videos, I did have a nice pimple right here. Super embarrassing. But the rest, like, for the most part, my face has been fine, but it's like my shoulders, and yeah, so it's interesting. I'm also getting way hairier. I've always had peach fuzz, but my belly, like, I feel like the peach fuzz has doubled. Kevin says it looks the exact same, but I don't feel like that. I feel like it's a lot more. But yeah, those are a couple more things that I've had. So enjoy the next couple of clips. So here they are measuring baby B's brain, and they're measuring each hemisphere and then the space between the back of the skull and where the brain is. So everything looked good there. Now he's trying to get a really good picture of the face, and so you can kind of see the skeleton looking holes. Definitely looks more like a skeleton rather than a face. Baby B is the girl, and she was just moving around like crazy. So the white line that you see is the membrane that separates her and him, and she was just all up in that space. She definitely is in the palace. She has way more room than he does. She kept flipping around, and so we got a nice little look of her bum and her little legs there. That's what that is. And her little leggy. A little bit more of her legs. She was definitely trying to stretch out, trying to cross her ankles, just being very, very active. At this point, he was kind of digging the ultrasound thing into me because she just wasn't really cooperating. But here he's trying to get a picture of her arm, and she was bringing her hand up to her face. It was super cute. He spent a lot of time looking at each of their hearts, making sure they had 4 chambers, that the blood flow was good. I do have to get a fetal echo performed at 22 weeks, and that's mostly just because I am an IVF patient. It's just standard that they check that. And we can finish this video off with her little heartbeat. Because she was moving around so much, he had to do it a couple times to get where it looked like it was the same pattern so he could measure, and she had a 147 heartbeat, so everything was looking good. As always, thank you for watching. I look forward to making more content, and like and subscribe for future updates.